Hello, my loves. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome into this video for day 3 of the 30 days of Ho'oponopono challenge. Today's focus is X's. So I just finished the chat video where I discuss how this issue is relevant in my life, the processing and the learning that I have had through applying this technique to my exes. And now we're doing the practice video. So this video is for you if you are willing to apply the technique of Ho'oponopono. It's a healing technique. Go watch the other videos, the chat videos, and the intro video if you want to know more about Ho'oponopono. So this is the video for practicing it with our exes. So I do recommend that you are in a space where you're comfortable, where you're not going to be disturbed. Go ahead and set the sacred space for yourself. Go to a place that feels really special. Tell the people in your area that you want to be undisturbed for a certain amount of time and really have this time for yourself to go through this process. I do recommend having tissues on hand. I should have had tissues on hand for the last video talking about this issue. So I do recommend some tissues on hand because emotions are being released as we do Ho'oponopono, right? We're clearing on negative charges, and as we release this energy that we've held on to in relationship to our exes, as we release that, there's sometimes a physical release of energy, which is what crying really is. So be prepared for that, because I had to be prepared for that. And yeah, we're just going to jump right in. So get yourself comfortable. And when you're comfortable, just allow yourself to close your eyes. And we're going to start here with deep breathing. So taking deep breaths in through our nose, out through our mouth. Really over-accentuate it. Make lots of noise with it. The purpose of the deep breathing is to get you centered into your body, is to get you centered in the present moment. The breath is always happening now. So as we focus on the breath, we're essentially focusing on the now, which is what helps prepare us for healing, meditation, inner exploration, relaxation, whatever it is that we're looking to achieve in the now moment. So continuing to breathe deep, just a few more times. I'm going to invite you to return to your normal breath. Again, keeping your eyes closed. And now we're going to direct our attention to what's called the mind's eye, which is the area behind your forehead, located above your nose. So you're going to imagine with your eyes closed that you're going to be staring at the back of your forehead. This is your imagination center. Now, one thing about imagination is everyone experiences it differently. Everyone has different practice in exercising their imagination tools. So you might be more practiced in seeing things. So you might actually see visuals appearing in this mind's eye. You might actually just have bodily sensations all over your being, where you can feel the energies of what's being described. You might hear or smell the energies being described as well. Or you simply might intend that this is all occurring without having any imaginational response or experience. All of these things are perfect and right. Please note this is a practice. That means we don't have to be perfect. We're getting used to it. We're practicing it. You may be distracted at any point during this practice. Please know that that is also totally fine and natural. Be gentle and loving with yourself. If you notice you've become distracted, guide yourself back to the exercise, where we are in it, what we're working on, and let yourself sink right back in whenever you can, whenever you are able. And again, try not to beat yourself up, because that's just your mind, which is trained to wander, trained to focus on multiple things at a time, being uncomfortable or out of practice with focusing on what we are focusing on or trying to focus on with our intentions. So be gentle and loving with yourself throughout this practice, especially since this is a deep emotional healing that we are engaging in. Now I invite you to, in this mind's eye area, imagine, feel, sense, intuit that your exes are here. Now, you can pick as many exes as you want. I'm going to recommend 5 or less. And again, if you want to exclude an ex that you just aren't ready to release the energy that you feel towards them, that's totally fine, okay? Know where you're at right now and honor that. So up to 5 X's. So you're going to see each person or place them in an order or see their names or just feel their energies. Take a few moments now to decide which X's are here in your mental space. Once you have your X's, see if you can see each one of them, individualize or feel each one of their energies. Again, knowing the order that they're in and just connecting more deeply with their presence. Observe, notice how you feel in your body in relationship to calling them up into your imagination. As much as you can, attempt to not get too lost in the emotion. Observe as though you were somebody outside of your emotions, seeing how you feel as much as you can. And we will move forward. We're going to offer up the first phrase. I like to start with I love you. Some people who practice start with I'm sorry. We're going to start with I love you. I really enjoy starting there. So, you're going to be saying out loud, preferable if you're not in a space where that feels comfortable, in your head is fine. With as much feeling as you are able, and even if you can't feel it at all, you just saying the words and just trusting in the process, that is okay too. So to each of your X's, start with one. Start with the one on whichever side you want to start on or in the center. Doesn't matter. Pick a starting point. Start with that X. And offer your love. Really feel it, really express it, really dive deep into what's still there for you. I'm going to be doing this at my own pace for my own X's, and you're encouraged to do that at this time. Offering, I love you. 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 Switching X's when you feel complete. If you only have one, just keep going. We are going to move on. If at any point you feel like you want to continue with a phrase, with a person, please feel free to lightly open your eyes, pause the video, close them, and come back right back into the meditative space and continue until you're ready to move on. At that point, you will just lightly open your eyes, press play again, close them, and get back into the space one more time. We are going to be moving on to I'm sorry. Sometimes when I'm doing the I'm sorry, it helps for me to say I'm sorry for. If you don't feel like you have anything that you're sorry for, that's okay. Please go ahead and say the phrases anyway. And I invite you to open up to where there was fault from you in the pain or in the unfolding of the relationship. Go ahead and practice the I'm sorry, saying it out loud or in your head to each of the exes that you've pulled into this space to work on at this time. I invite you to just take a deep breath in and out, help clear the energy, help stabilize yourself as we move on. But now we offer, please forgive me, please forgive me, please forgive me. Out loud or in your head, start with one, move to the others. If you just have one, stay with it. You can say please forgive me for ... You can ask for forgiveness for specific things, or you can simply say, please forgive me. Even if you say, I don't know what I've done wrong, but if I've done wrong, I ask that you forgive me. If that feels good to you too, okay? Please forgive me. 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 Now we'll move on to the final phrase of thank you, offering gratitude for the lessons, for the love, for the learning. Whatever it is that you feel ready and able to offer your gratitude for each of these exes, please go ahead and offer your thank you now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. we're going to offer all 4 phrases together, or you can just offer whichever phrase that you feel most called to whichever ex you feel most called to offer it to. I love you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Thank you. I love you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. Thank you. I'm going to invite you to take a deep breath in and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Returning to your normal breathing. And I invite you to visualize each ex disappearing in a loving, graceful, kind, magical way. So they might disappear into sparkles, or be blown, just turn into smoke and be blown away by the wind, or a being of light and love might come and carry them away, or some sort of exit that is loving. So they might just walk through a door and close the door gently. Whatever it is, allow your exes to leave the space peacefully, to disappear from this imagination center. And when all of the exes have disappeared, keep your eyes closed, but you can bring movement back into your hands, back into your feet, back into your body. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes and come out of the practice. Whew. Thank you guys so much for joining me in this journey. As always, Namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.